Him some feints and Marquez right there.
And there goes the knockdown. Back to nail Pacquiao with the right hand.
Oh!
That's another knockdown.
He's not getting up, Jim.
He get up.
He's not getting up, Jim.
Touch him up. Buenas forte.
Boy, I think we can already see Manny Pacquiao trying to use more head.
Does he have the fire in his fists?
Good left by Pacquiao, left over the top. One of the things that Manny said would be...
He used a lot of head movement. That's how he was able to drop like that with the feints.
And very much like their first fight. Energetic. That was clear during the introductions, and now they're chanting Marquez, Marquez, Marquez. Tries to get to Pacquiao's body again. Good left hand by Pacquiao inside.
And Pacquiao landed a good uppercut.
It's not doing much leading and has taken...
6 by Compia box count. Marquez only 5. Marquez. Pacquiao against most opponents throws 2/3 pounds, exceedingly cautious early, Roy.
That's always, we may not necessarily agree with, but I asked him what was the one characteristic that allowed him to give Pacquiao such a hard time.
Of boxing, you know, against a fighter who is a great offensive fighter.
Two good body shots by Marquez after Pacquiao landed. He's a really smart fighter. He's always thinking in there.
And that may be what's happening right now. Oh, good
left hand by Pacquiao. Backs Marquez up.
Oh.
Another good left hand shot by Pacquiao. He's finding Marquez's chin early with his left hand. And Marquez hasn't countered back to the fight at ringside. Remember his head movement early in his career?
Brain less. He's doing relatively little. And
the right hand.
That was a good right hand by Marquez, actually.
Good body shot by Marquez there. 12 of 41, Marquez 6 of 41. Pacquiao with a 9-6.
Punches in the first round of the first fight that knocked him down.
Another left hand landed for Pacquiao on chin, and then he threw to the body for the first 2.5 rounds. Another straight left hand down the pipe lands for Pacquiao, and
Marquez is right there.
And he's not nearly as stationary a target for Marquez's counters as has been the case in the past. So Marquez makes a smart choice and goes to the body with the left hook. Another body shot by Marquez. Hard right hand by Marquez, and for the first time in 4 fights, Manny Pacquiao has been knocked out. That's the first time in 39 rounds that Juan Manuel Marquez has been able to put Manny Pacquiao down, and he did it with his signature right hand over the top.
And that's the punch, the looping punch I told you that the...
So this is going to be a 2-point round for Marquez.
Measured him for the right hand.
Good left uppercut by Marquez alone. You already know that.
A fight breaks out in Vegas at the end of round 3. Manny Pacquiao was knocked down by Juan Manuel.
You see Marquez fade down after the jab, fade down like he's going to the body again, and come right over the top with the overhand right instead of the body shot or the straight right to the body. Caught Pacquiao as clean as he's ever going to catch him.
And that's the first truly dramatic statement that Marquez has made.
He gets 2 points in that round, so in points it's 28.
In the second round of their second fight, that was as close as he had fighters respond to it.
Well,
another straight right hand by Marquez. Now Pacquiao lands a jab. Pacquiao seems to be there.
And Pacquiao is doing some really, really good head movement.
Maybe that means a more wide open.
Good left hand by Pacquiao.
Good combination by Pacquiao. Uppercut inside by Pacquiao.
3 for sure. So why not try it against him?
Good jab by Marquez. Good right hook by Pacquiao. Another good right hook by Pacquiao. Great right hand by Marquez. They trade shots again. 6 edge in power shot, and you saw that Marquez's right hand knockdown in the third.
Marquez scarcely blinked.
Once again, Pacquiao is sitting down on his punches, and Pacquiao is giving him some feints, and Marquez right there.
And there goes the knockdown. Manny Pacquiao evens up the knockdown count as he puts Marquez on the canvas, or at least forces him to touch his glove to the canvas to score the knockdown in round 5. Now let's see if Marquez tries to retaliate down the stretch of this round.
Oh, they're just in the face, and that's how Pacquiao caught. Oh!
Huge right hand by Marquez. Pacquiao was able to stand up. This is a blood-curdling war so far.
I mean, they promised toe-to-toe, but
we need to step back toe-to-toe. Like that. One step back and we banging. Good body shot.
Feeling good now after knocking Marquez down. His job is to get out of the round.
Oh, Marquez
being able to retaliate.
Marquez is hurt bad.
Right
Marquez is hurt bad.
Marquez's feet are wobbling.
Marquez is hurt bad.
Pacquiao attacks. He may think he has him.
And Marquez is hurt bad.
Marquez still wobbling as Pacquiao drives him into the corner.
And Marquez won't hold.
Doesn't have his legs back yet. Marquez still wobbling. Fighting almost as though he's injured a leg.
But he is, 5 years ago, we didn't know that Marquez had that in him. But he is fighting back from some really killer shots.
What a round! What a round!
Pacquiao laid a straight left right down the pipe, and down goes Marquez with his gloves touched, but that's considered a knockdown. That's that straight right hand again, and left hand again, and down goes Marquez. You see the gloves touch the floor right there.
Sixth round of a scheduled day on his feet.
I don't know how he finished. Eyes swollen.
These are big shots Pacquiao's been landing early. And there's another left hand, and another left.
Again, the drama king has created more drama, brought us the blood of drama, and brought out
something else.
That was something else, okay.
Well, I hope it wasn't a bridge.
Another left hand for Pacquiao.
Yeah, Pacquiao
from a long distance.
That was the one that knocked him down.
No, but he might knock him down on an uppercut or a left hook.
Yeah, fate, or he's going to stay behind.
And it looks a little bit having trouble breathing because of the blood in his mouth.
Pacquiao lands another straight left hand shot, and another.
Realize how close Pacquiao has gotten to him.
Marquez was off balance again. Now gets his feet back and tries to roar back to nail Pacquiao with the right hand.
Oh!
That's another knockdown.
He's not getting up, Jim.
He get up.
He's not getting up, Jim. He's not getting up.
No, he's been knocked out. A sensational right hand knockout by a bloodied Juan Manuel Marquez. And that is the keystone moment of his career.
Steps back when he's coming, and here comes Marquez following with the overhand right. You see that?
Pacquiao missed the right hand.
He knew he was coming. He just caught his rhythm because that's what has caused him, has enabled him to cause Pacquiao so many problems. The overhand shot, though, the looping shots, are what I told you that the weightlifter would help. Here you see this is a looping shot. So that's the shot, bam, right on the button that the weightlifting definitely will help you with.
That's the hardest and most dramatic shot we've seen in the sport since Sergio Martinez knocked out Paul Williams on November 20, 2010 in Atlantic City.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the MGM Grand of Las Vegas, this fight comes to an end at 2 minutes, 59 seconds of round number 5. The winner by knockout victory, damas y caballeros, de Ciudad de México, Juan Manuel.